Good morning, everyone, or should I say afternoon now. We're down here at the curve 124 and Highway 87. There's no problems, so don't worry. But we're going to go over the latest information on Hurricane Ida, how it's strengthened a little bit, where it's going, and mainly what effects it's going to have on Bolivar Peninsula. We've been getting some emails and some messages on Facebook. People still worried, and so we're going to go over all that. I've got some charts, I've got some radar looks, and we're going to get to that here in just a second. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by Crystal Beach Golf Cart Rental. When you're looking for a golf cart here on the upper Texas coast, whether it's for an hour, a day, a weekend, or a week-long vacation, stop by and see Holly and Randy at Crystal Beach Golf Cart Rentals. They're located just about a block west of Stingery Road in the big white building at 2902 Highway 87. Well, like I said, we're down here at 124 and Highway 87. I wanted to see what the surf looked like, and you can see we're not seeing any effects yet, but we're probably going to see a little bit, and that's what I'm going to get to here real quick on what we're going to see and when we should see it, or try and figure out when we should see it, because Hurricane Ida is strengthening. It's predicted it could be a Category 4 or 5 by the time it hits. I'm looking for the right graphic here. I missed it. By the time it makes landfall in Louisiana, it's not coming here. We don't have anything to worry about, and it looks like a minimal effect on us down here. And we're going to go through some charts real quick and take a look at everything so that you can see exactly what it's going to look like down here over the next 24, 36, 48 hours here on Bolivar Peninsula. Like I said, we've been getting a lot of phone calls and emails about what the effects were going to be down here. And so I just wanted to go over everything and let you see that we really don't have much to worry about. We're going to have a little bit of rain. We're going to have a little bit of wind, but not anything out of the ordinary. In fact, we probably get more rain and wind on a typical storm down here than what we're going to get this weekend, and that's a good thing. We don't need to have any effect, or don't wish it on anyone. It looks like our friends to the west or the east are gonna play havoc, and we need to keep everyone in Louisiana in our prayers over the next 48 hours for what they're going to endure with this storm coming in. You know, they're showing 110-mile-an-hour winds whenever it gets up towards Baton Rouge and Lafayette, and that's not good for anyone. Even that far in, it's going to cause some major damages. And so let's look real quick at the forecast and let you see exactly. Now, this is the hurricane track. At the 10 a.m. they'll come out again, I believe, at 1 o'clock with another one, but I don't see it really moving much or anything. They've got it as a category, category 5, 4, I guess. 5 maybe going in at 110 plus mile-an-hour winds, and some models have shown 150 mile-an-hour winds or 140 mile-an-hour winds. And you know, when you get up that high, it doesn't matter whether it's on the coast or inland, there's going to be some major damage. And so there's some people that's not evacuating. I heard they couldn't do a mandatory in some areas because they couldn't get the contraflow lane on the highway open in time. It was too late to initiate that. And so more or less, it's just one of those, they're asking people to leave. And if you leave, you leave. If you don't, you know, you're putting other people in harm's way is what you're doing. But let's get back. This is the radar loop. This was about an hour ago, or you can see the time up there. And so, you know, it's strengthening. You can see an eye right there at the end. Right there, you can see the eye. It's got to be 350, 400 miles across. And let's go to the overall loop. I'm going to loop through here. That's the, let me see here. There it is in the Gulf, and you can see, I'm going to inch it up. You can see the eye right there, right in the middle. And that's got to be 350, 400 miles across easy. And you can see some of the outer bands already, it looks like, starting to touch or hit some of the Louisiana coast. And so let's look at the GFS model. I pulled this. This is the 12Z. And so let's look at this, and I'll stop it right. You know, that's 969 millibars when it goes in. I can't see, I don't have my glasses on that. But you can see this thing really gets wound up. Look like 971 millibars there, maybe. I don't have my glasses on. There's 969 right before landfall. So, but this is going to be a Sunday evening landfall, I believe around 8 o'clock. Let me get back over here. Yeah, about 7 o'clock is what they're showing it to make landfall on the Louisiana coast. And there you can see the hurricane warnings. They've got a tropical storm warnings. And we're going to have a little bit of wind, but it's probably going to be northeast and then switch around to north. You know, 20, 30 mile an hour, if that, or gusts to 30 mile an hour. It's not anything bad. I'm not a weather person. I'm just going off the models. So please, if you really, you know, I'm showing you the same models you can find online and just bringing them to you in one setting. So anyway, but let's get back, because, you know, this thing's really wound up as far as, or winding up, and it's in that hot water now in the Gulf. And there you can see, I'm gonna inch it up a little bit more so you can see the eye definitely takes form. Go into this zoomed in version. Zoomed in version, there you can see it right there. The eye probably looks like the eye taking form. And so this thing's a strong hurricane. It's growing. I think it's 85 mile an hour last time I checked. And they're predicting at landfall a minimum of 110, and, you know, could be up to 130, 40 mile an hour at one time. And so please, you know, I know we've got some people evacuating down here. I've seen license plates from Louisiana. And the traffic's going to be tremendous probably on I-10, so please take your time. If you don't have to get out, don't get out. I've got some another model here at the end after the GFS. Let's look at what they're showing. And this tropicaltidbits.com is a great website. If you want to go in, you can go in and look at stuff, and they've got a little bit of everything there. They've got some videos that explain stuff, and so if you're looking for a website to go to, Tropical Tidbits is pretty good, and you can look through the radars. They've got some cool radar setups. But here you can see Category 5 up to 110 mile an hour, and actually one of the models is showing a Category 4. But I think, you know, from what everyone's saying, they're looking at a Category 4, maybe even get up to a Category 5, which is like 150 mile an hour, I heard. Just crazy speed-wise. But anyway, there, we'll get back to the last one there. There you can see it looks like the eye. From what I understand, it looks like the eye there in the middle, really making a definition. I don't know if that is, but that's what it looks like to me. But this thing's just huge, because you can see where it's at from Louisiana, and they're already getting some rain over there. Not from this. In southeast Texas, we're getting some around here. In fact, it drizzled on me whenever I was coming back. But anyway, just wanted to give you an update on everything. let's keep our friends to the east in our prayers. They definitely need it. We're going to be watching this throughout the afternoon and evening and early tomorrow morning, and we're going to keep you updated. We'll do another update a little bit later on today. I know the models go out at 5 o'clock, and so we'll try and get something to you a little bit later on this evening. We're also going to be watching the surf here. As far as wind, you know, 20 to 30 mile an hour gusts maybe. The models that I looked at, we may have some 15, 20 mile an hour winds with gusts to 30. Rainfall 1 to 3 inches, and so it doesn't look like it's going to be a big wind or rainfall event from us. But it doesn't take much to pick up a little bit over here, especially with the storms coming through. It's hot over here, and so please watch the skies. We're going to keep an eye on the surf. They're saying 1 to 2 foot storm surge, which isn't bad, and so we ought to be in good shape over here. Everything's going as normal. No one's making any changes on anything, and so right now, with the path that it's on, we're in good shape over here. If you're looking for some place to stay, Team Bolivar invites you down to the upper Texas coast, Bolivar Peninsula, and we've got some great restaurants over here, great shops and stores, and a great place that you can call home for time being. And so if anyone's looking, I know Cobb Real Estate said that they were giving discounts to anyone that was evacuating that needed a place to stay over here. So anyway, we're going to head on out. We'll be back a little bit later. Remember, you can see what the surf and the beach looks like anytime on our 11 live webcams on our website at BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. If you're looking for a vacation rental, same website, BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. Go to our Where to Stay page. We've got vacation rentals, management companies, and by owner and RV parks. If you're coming through and looking for a place to eat, look under Where to Eat. And we've got the restaurants here. You can also find them on their Facebook page through their links and see any specials they may have. And if you need anything, feel free to email us at info@BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. That's info@BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com, or you can message us on Facebook. So we're going to head on out. Hope y'all are having a great day. We'll keep you posted and informed on what's happening down here if we're seeing any effects from Hurricane Ida. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.